All right, everybody. Welcome back to Older, Wiser. Another COVID edition. Right, Bay?
Yep.
Hey, we're going to talk about the playoffs, NFL Divisional Playoffs this week. And we're just going to go over the games real quick. And, we're going to make a prediction, too, each of us.
Yeah.
Right, buddy? I don't know what you think about the prediction. You don't know my prediction yet, too, so that'll make it kind of fun.
Yeah, I'll make it cool.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, so let's start off with the game tomorrow, 1 o'clock Pacific time. Bengals-Titans. Titans haven't played in a couple weeks. They have the number 1 seed all the way. It's going to be interesting, right? I mean,
Yeah.
what do you think is going to sway this game?
So, some facts that the good thing for the Titans, some good things that Derrick Henry is going to be starting, which is going to be a huge impact.
I'd say that's pretty huge, yep.
Yeah, and Julio Jones is actually starting too, which is going to give Ryan Tannehill some good options.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, having Derrick Henry back, isn't that everything?
Yeah, that pretty much is everything.
I mean, I know the Titans did well without him.
Yeah.
But having him back, that could be a game changer. But my question is, I mean, this guy hasn't played in 9 weeks. He's starting, but how many carries do you think he's going to get? I mean, he usually gets, 20, 25 carries a game. He's got to be limited this time, right?
I'd still say he'd get about 20 carries a game because this guy is fearless. He could do it all.
Yeah, you're right. I'm a little bit concerned. I tell you what. The way that Cincinnati's been playing, the way that Joe Burrow has been playing, this guy looks unbeatable. And it almost seems like the Titans are forgotten. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They got that number 1 seed, and since he's playing great, I tell you what, I don't know. I'm stuck here, but I'm going to go with Cincinnati. And if we're talking the spread, Cincinnati plus 3.5. I think Cincy's going to win this thing. I trust Joe Burrow already.
You do?
I do, man.
I have to say I disagree with that. I actually have Titans minus 3 for this.
Okay. Gentleman's bet on that? Okay.
I have the Titans because the Titans, they pretty much they were like the Chiefs, 2 years ago when they had it all. And the Chiefs still had it all, don't get me wrong. But Titans, one of the best offense in the league.
Yeah.
One of the best defense in the league. And with Derrick Henry and Julio Jones to give Ryan Tannehill all these options, to run it if he's not doing too good, to throw it to one of the best receivers in the game.
All right. We'll call it a bet. Deal? Okay.
Deal.
All right, next one. Tomorrow night, it's going to be 8 o'clock. 7 o'clock in Green Bay tomorrow night when this thing starts. It could be 0 degrees. Could be worse than that for the Niners. I don't know. So a couple of factors going on here with this game. First, obviously, we have River Craycraft playing for the Niners.
Yeah.
That's probably a game changer there alone. But Green Bay has a couple guys coming back, right?
Yeah, Green Bay, it's all their defense. For instance, they have Jair Alexander, which is going to be huge.
Yeah.
Jair is a fearless defender. He's one of the best corners in the game, if you ask me.
Yeah, dude's been gone all year, too.
Yep.
It'll be amazing to have him back. Who else?
They have Zadarius Smith, which is going to be good, too.
That's a big one.
Good guy.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yep.
And they also have Whitney Merciless in.
He's coming back, too?
Yep, he's coming back. They have all their defenders. So
man, that's huge for Green Bay.
It's gonna be a little tough for Niners, but Niners are great. They surprised me last game against Dallas.
They have the running game. Niners have the running game. They got Debo. If Jimmy G doesn't throw the ball away, they might have a chance. I don't know. I think the weather's going to make things. Weather's an equalizer, right?
Yeah.
So here's what I'm going to do. The spread is 5.5. Green Bay favored by 5.5.
Yeah.
0 degrees. Green Bay. What do you got?
I have Green Bay minus.
Do you?
So because the only reason they're favored by 5.5, which is a big favor.
Yeah, it is.
But every year, I don't remember the last time Packers didn't make the playoffs. Packers, Aaron Rodgers, I'd say top 5 QB maybe ever.
Yeah,
Aaron Rodgers
some people would say
amazing.
top ever.
Yeah, some people would.
With Brady,
Yeah, because with Aaron Jones too. Aaron Jones is a great running back too.
Yeah.
With Aaron Jones, and then they have Aaron Rodgers with Devontae Adams, the dynamic duo. They could do it all. Aaron Rodgers with his throwing skills, he could do anything. As you could probably see that he could throw it in the perfect spot every single time.
Yep. We'll see how it is with that it being that cold. I'll tell you what, this is the second disagreement, though. I think because the weather and the Niners run game, I'm going to take the Niners plus the 5.5.
Wow. Okay.
Got it?
One of the other reasons why I think the Packers will win is because they're used to this kind of weather.
That's true.
In Green Bay,
That's
they're
true.
used to playing in this very cold weather, which
Fair enough. I just think the spread's too high. We'll see about that. All right, Sunday morning, Rams-Bucks.
Oh, it's gonna be a good one.
Here you go. You got the Bucks. They've had guys hurt all year long. They might not have Fournette. If they get him back, who knows?
Yep, Fournette's questionable, maybe.
Right. But you know what? They still got Gronk, and they still got Evans, and they still got
Gronk, Evans, Godwin.
They got Brady. No, Godwin's out for the year. They got Brady though. They got Brady. What about those Rams? What do you got for the? What are you thinking?
Rams, you know, it's gonna be hard for the Rams, especially when they're on offense. A little bit hard because of
they can't run. They won't be able to run it on the
they
Bucs
won't be
defense.
able to run, and because they're one of the top alignment in the league. Andrew Whitworth is going to be out for them, which is huge for them.
Yeah, that's
it's not
such
good.
a big deal.
Yeah.
Wow, and they couldn't. Nobody can run on the Bucs anyway.
Yeah.
That front six, front seven, there's nobody can run on those guys.
Yep,
right?
nobody.
That's going to make it tough. I'll tell you what, man. I was going back and forth on this one because the Rams, when they play well, they can beat anybody.
Yeah,
they whooped the Buccaneers earlier in the season. That was
surprising.
That was in L.A. I'll tell you what, though, the spread 2.5, Bucks 2.5. I'm not betting against Tom Brady until he loses. I'm not betting against him. I'm going Bucks minus 2.5.
That's the first one I think we agree on. I have Bucks minus 2 because Tom Brady, this man, who could stop him? I don't remember the last time Brady was actually stopped until last year when he was on the peak.
I don't think he was
2
alive
years
last
ago.
time he was stopped. I don't know.
Yeah, he's too good. He could literally do it all except for run.
All right. Well, we agree on that one, right?
Yep.
I just trust Brady more than Stafford. That's the bottom line. Stafford's never won a playoff game. Well, he had never won a playoff game since till last week. So.
Well, something about the Rams. I think the Rams had a huge upgrade this season when they got Stafford. Because Stafford, I love Stafford. I love that man. When he was on the Lions, I liked him. He had a great skill. He was a really tough guy. And then once they made the trade, Jared Goff for Matthew Stafford, I knew Stafford would make a big impact because of how skilled that guy is.
Yeah, here's an interesting stat though. When Goff led them to the Super Bowl, they finished 13-3. With Stafford this year, they finished 12-5. They got to go to the Super Bowl, man. They got to win this game. I don't think they're going to do it.
Well, it's because when they made it to the Super Bowl, they weren't facing Tom Brady in all playoff games except for the Super Bowl.
And then they got whooped.
Yeah, and then they got... Well, they didn't get whooped.
It was 13-3.
It was 13-3.
How about that?
That was probably the worst Super Bowl I've seen.
Yeah. All right. Well, we agree. Bucks minus, right?
We agree.
Okay. Let's move on. The final game of the weekend. Bills-Chiefs
at
Arrowhead Stadium.
One.
Bills are rocking. What can you say? They have the number one overall defense. They have the number one pass defense. They got all their guys back.
So I have to say, Bills, these guys look unstoppable with their defense, with everybody on defense. And last week, what they just did with Josh Allen setting a franchise history stat.
Yeah.
When he just made 5 touchdown passes, he was looking like nobody. Even Tom Brady could do better than him.
Yeah, he looked perfect, man. He looked perfect. And then, the Bills looked perfect last week.
Yeah, with their defense, too.
Yeah, but their offense, against a top 5 defense with the Patriots, the Bills just rolled them. Here's the thing. Has Kansas City met their match? Is it time?
I think it is
time for Josh Allen and the Bills? I agree. I think the Bills went out. KC's favored by 1.5. I'm taking the Bills outright to win the game.
You're taking the Bills, of how good the Bills are doing. I don't wanna bet against Josh Allen, but I kind of have to. So I actually have Chiefs minus because Chiefs for the past 3 years, 4 years when they got Pat Mahomes, MVP, won a Super Bowl MVP, and been in 3 Super Bowls.
Two.
Super
Yep.
Bowls. This guy looks
He's great.
amazing.
I agree. He's hard to bet against. It's hard to bet against him and Andy Reid and all those weapons. It is, man.
By the end of Pat Mahomes' career, I'm telling you, top 5 QB easy. Of how good he is with his receiving, with his options to throw to. He has Travis Kelce, Sammy Watkins, Tyreek Hill.
No, he's got his guys. So we disagree again. You're taking the Chiefs minus the 1.5.
Yep.
Wow. Here you go. That's the divisional game. So just to recap, I've got the Bengals plus 3.5 against the Titans. You've got the Titans.
I have the Titans.
I've got the Niners plus the 5.5. You've got the Packers. We agree on the Rams-Bucks. We think the Bucks are going to cover and win. And I've got the Bills plus 1.5 in Kansas City. You got the Chiefs minus and winning out, huh?
Yep. It's going to be kind of hard because this is going to be the best game in the playoffs. I'm calling it.
The last one?
Yeah. It's going to be such a great game. 2 of the best teams.
All right. There we go. So we got our bets down. See what you think. You can comment. Visit us on YouTube, Older Wiser Sports Talk. You can look at all these episodes if you want to. And by the way, I'm older.
And I may be wiser.
This time. All right, folks, signing off. Older Wiser. We'll see you next time.
All right, we'll see you next time.
Boom,
Bye.
Baby.